You're watching First News at 4 on KBTX News 3.
Well, chances are you will attend at least one holiday party between now and the new year. This is the time of year that typically includes many, many feasts. And before we all reach for those tasty treats, here's Brenda Bustillos, a registered dietitian and a doctoral student at the Texas A&M Health Science Center School of Rural Public Health. That is a mouthful, but that means you know a lot of great information that we should consider before we reach for those delicious foods this year that I know so many of us look forward to. I will say this first tip I'm a little surprised by because I think it's very counterintuitive to what we do. Don't skip other meals.
That's correct. When we skip other meals, I think what we try to do is we think, especially during the holidays, that I want to save myself for that big meal at the end, or for lots of turkey and ham and some of that pumpkin pie to come, or whatever it may be. But what we do instead when we skip those meals is we tell ourselves that we're hungry and we deny those hunger pangs that we have, and we end up eating more and gorging and consuming much more than we would if we had consumed those smaller meals, or maybe just a nice high fiber food with some water throughout the day. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to maintain a nice diet throughout the holidays.
Okay, so you know, in some of the places, I know my mother-in-law, what she does, she creates this amazing spread. I mean, it's and she's got lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, of course, lots of those desserts and the turkey and ham. But what I like about it is that I feel it's kind of eat as you would like, and so we get little plates and we eat a little bit as we go. Is that kind of the way to do it? I mean, and I know people do it differently and serve things up differently. Is it okay to reach for that cookie, or you know, how do we balance it all out?
Absolutely, Carla. I think it is detrimental to restrict yourself from some of those things that you like during the holidays, unless, however, it could be detrimental to your health. Absolutely. So don't restrict those things that you like. But what I do recommend, as you said, eating on smaller plates. We do know that eating on smaller plates will have you eating less throughout the day. So I've switched from those large dinner plates in my daily life to consuming on smaller plates, and do that during the holidays. So toss out some of those larger plates, use those smaller ones. But you also said you have a nice spread. The variety is excellent. You must provide a variety because you don't know who's coming to your house for the holidays, and you may have individuals who do have dietary restrictions, or perhaps they don't eat meat or other food items. So having plenty of color is the key. Lots of color, lots of variety, and making sure too that we put those colors and that variety on our plates. But eating in moderation is always key, so make sure to keep those plates small and those portions small.
Right. And you know, you and I were talking before the break, of course we think about this during the holidays, but this is something we can use throughout the year, that portion control and the rainbows, and making sure that we and those smaller plates, because it's true, you know, nowadays even if you go through to like a restaurant and you order a large or even a medium and you think, my goodness, this is, so maybe we need to go back to thinking smaller might be a little bit better in relation to our food.
You're absolutely right. I think we do sometimes overwhelm ourselves, and if we don't make this a lifestyle and a daily habit to consume less, then that's where we get into some trouble over the years, and that's where we find where we really do struggle maintaining good health and even a good weight. So you know, I think what you're recommending is you're absolutely correct, and keeping those portions small. So remember that too if you're eating out this holiday, to share with somebody or take a lot of that food home. We always are given much more than what we truly need to eat.
That's very true. Well, Brenda, we appreciate those very helpful tips. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas and holiday season.
Likewise, Carla. Thank you.